Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over the crafting system in Godfall. And this system gets pretty interesting once you get into the upgrades. Once you get your Sanctum in the main campaign and do a few extra missions, you'll then get the crafting station, which is where you do all the crafting. Now you have salvage in the crafting station, but you can salvage items anywhere. You don't have to be at the station for that. But the two main things you're going to be doing in the crafting system is enchanting and upgrading. Enchanting is taking a lower rarity item and upping the rarity. So as you can see here, I have a rare ring and I can turn this with some resources. I can turn it into an epic ring. Now what this does, it doesn't increase a level or anything like that. It increases the main stat of whatever piece it is. So on a ring, it's increasing the spirit of it by 6. It also increases the amount of secondary stats you have on the item. So to randomly roll another secondary stat, up to 3 secondary stats when you get the item to legendary. And that's all the enchanting system is. Now what gets a little bit more interesting is the upgrade system, because this can be done on top of it being a legendary item and on top of it saying, say you get one of the top tier best rolled items, you then can add more resources to it to upgrade it. So we're going to do that right here. So I have this legendary weapon right here, and upgrading starts pretty cheap and you can upgrade any item 5 times, as you can see here, and upgrading it will essentially just give it more stats on it. So as you can see here, the first upgrade is just going to give me 4 extra damage on my weapon. So we're going to upgrade this. It's going to get 4 extra damage. Now the next one is going to get an additional 4 extra damage on top of that, and it adds another resource into it. So we're going to upgrade that. The next one adds an additional resource and we're going to get additional increase in damage on that. Now with whatever item you're doing this with, it'll increase just the main stats it has on it. Since it's a weapon, it's increasing the DPS on it. So we upgrade it again. Now what this upgrade does is it gives you a choice of what trait you want upgraded. So any of the traits on the weapons you can then upgrade, and all those secondary traits or secondary stats are random. So if you get a really well rolled one, you can then upgrade one of them. So as you can see here, we have 20% weapon technique damage. We're going to upgrade that. That's going to double that stat, which is pretty massive. And then we're going to upgrade again. It's going to have some more resources. Dragon Steel is probably the most expensive one. The essence seems to be a little bit easier to get. We're going to get more main stat increase from this one. And then our final upgrade, which is pretty expensive and takes a even more rare resource. This is going to give us more DPS on top of that. But once we upgrade this, we're going to get a choice to get a masterwork trait. Now masterwork traits are a 4th trait or a 4th stat increase for your secondary stats. And as you can see here, they're usually all pretty strong. So I'm going to go 4% critical hit chance, and we're going to do that. And now it's going to add that 4% critical hit chance on as a 4th secondary stat, which just upgrading the 5 ranks in any item is going to add a massive amount of power, because doubling one of our stats is already pretty massive. Getting a pretty big increase in just the base stats, or if you're on a weapon, the base DPS is massive. And then adding an additional perk that can be something like 4% critical hit chance is huge. That is pretty much all you're doing with the crafting system in Godfall. You can upgrade the rarity of items, and then you can upgrade the overall power of an item for an additional 5 times, which, like I said, just gives a massive amount of increased power to whatever item you're upgrading. But that's pretty much all I want to go over today. Subscribe if you want to see more Godfall or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about the crafting system at Godfall, and thanks for watching.